Welcome to Saturday morning on HSN. What an amazing night it's been in this hour. And I'll tell you what we're going to do, because a Core i5 processor, 3rd generation. This display is not just for looks. This display is the real deal. It is Windows 8 experience when you're watching Netflix. When you've downloaded the Netflix app from the Windows Store, you're watching Netflix. But you're also, you're experiencing photos in that beautiful high definition color. Everything you do is bigger and bolder and better. But what really is important, what's powering the world launch of Windows 8, what's behind the scenes. And Joe, this really is the next generation. A lot of the laptops that we've offered on HSN are now less than 10 minutes before we're done for tonight. A lot of the laptops that we've done have been the awesome Core i3. Core i5 is so substantially different, you have to use it to understand it.
You're exactly right. You'll see instantly as soon as you turn this thing on, because of Windows 8, it'll boot faster. Because of the Core i5 processor, it'll take 20% less time just to turn on. It remains cool because it's also energy efficient, but it has new technologies, things called turbo boost. When the computer needs an extra boost of power, it's there to kick in. It could be whether you're playing a game, or it could be whether you're online watching a movie and then it starts to buffer a little bit, starts to slow down. Turbo boost will kick in. It helps you out, gives you extra 30% more power. Plus it has something called hyper-threading, where it'll turn your virtual 2 cores into 4 cores, because traditionally a dual-core processor can only handle one thing at a time. You have all these different things that you want to do at once, but they're all waiting in line to pass through those cores, because you look at each core can handle one thing. But with hyper-threading, it just can't handle one, it now doubles it. It can handle 2. So that's where you go from your 2 cores to 4 cores, another 200% more power. Now you also have to look at your HD graphics. This is amazing for me because everything that's on your screen is controlled by the video card.
Right.
And the video card used to be a separate component. And the Intel, the processor chip, had to go back and forth to that video card. It slowed down the system.
Right.
Well, now Intel has combined the two. So there's no more traveling back and forth. It's just a faster experience. And it doesn't necessarily matter if you're watching games. It's whether you're surfing online. Anything that pops up on the screen that was slowing the system down, now you have the new technology, stuff that never existed before, to really operate that system. Team that up with 4 gigabytes worth of RAM, which is plenty for your
This is a laptop that won't disappoint with all the features. The Core i5 Intel processor is right there with turbo boost technology included. Don't forget, a couple of things as well. If you have any major credit card, we will send this direct to your door as soon as it launches in launch week for $116 and change. Joe, one of the things that we are proud of, though, is that this is the complete package. We talk about the $700 worth of software, but that Core i5 processor, for somebody that is upgrading tonight, this is something that changes the whole ball game.
Absolutely, because you'll see, eventually you'll end up seeing computers that are sold with a dual-core processor.
Yeah.
Maybe it's an entry-level Pentium dual-core. You might get lucky and step up to that Core i3. This is the Core i5, the latest generation, the 3rd generation that just got released. And by having the Core i5, you get so many new technologies. You get something called Turbo Boost. So it takes that amazingly quick processor and turns it from a bicycle to a sports car.
That's it.
Because whenever you need that extra little boost of power, the computer kicks in the Turbo Boost, boom, right there. 30% more speed, no more hourglass, no more hesitation. Then you add hyper-threading technology on it, because you have this great dual-core processor, but now it virtually turns from 2 cores into 4 cores, because now the processor can handle twice as many things. That's going up to another 200% more power, more speed, more efficiency. Imagine getting 200% more dollars out of your paycheck, or 200% more miles per gallon out of your car. That drastic performance is what you're going to see when you first turn on this computer. Plus, you also have high definition graphics that's on here. So what Intel has done, there's a separate video card, and then there's the processor. Those two have to talk back and forth to one another. It slows down the system. Well, Intel said, let's put them together. That's what they did. It's made the computer that much faster for you. It's more energy efficient. It helps us get that over 4.5-hour battery life, almost unheard of for a 17-inch laptop. But now you have it right here because of all these new technologies. And keep in mind that this still has 4 gigabytes of RAM.
LCD Windows 8 Core i5 laptop. This is truly the best of the best. You can't even find this because it's not even out yet. And we are giving this to you. You wanted something that's secure and you want something fast too. And I want to say this Core i5 processor, you talk about speed. This is the fastest. This is the 3rd generation of the Intel Core i5 processor, which is truly a powerhouse when it comes to PCs. It's going to boost speed as needed for all those tasks, whether this is a 2.5 gigahertz clock speed. And it's got a turbo boost 2.0 for up to 3.1 gigahertz. A dual-core Intel hyper-threading technology. I know that sounds complicated, but I can tell you this. Energy-efficient performance. So that means maximum performance while you are running all of your equipment, your tools, your games, your photos, and it's going to be quieter. It's got Intel HD graphics, those sharper images, which is really exciting. So again, maximum performance, sharper images, richer colors, lifelike videos. You're gonna, I'm telling you, great stories. I could go on about Intel because I get excited about speed because we all are impatient. You want things fast. You want them now. You want to get to that website, right? You want to hurry up.
Impatient with that processor. This computer will burn DVDs in 5 minutes, CDs in 2 minutes. That's how fast. You have the DVD burner built in.
3rd generation Core i5. This is revolutionary. It is faster. The Windows Store, there's dynamic apps, truly. When you think about the speed, don't you want something that's powerful? Power. I mean, that's what we want. We want everything faster. We want it better. You've got Internet Explorer 10, an entirely new browser to take advantage of the full power of Windows 8. It's fluid, really everything you want. You've got the swipe, you've got the pad. It's beautiful, it's fluid, it's everything. The world launch here, not only just of Windows 8. I mean, there's really so much you can do. Let's talk about what else you're receiving besides this. Oh, here we are with the exclusive world launch. It's coming, and we have a great today's special lined up with the Gateway i5 processor. We've got it on 6 flexible payments. In just a second, but you've got the HD graphics. It looks good because it is good. You've got a high-quality LCD screen, 17.3 inches. You've got that built-in IS processor, which is the 3rd generation, fast. If you want something responsive, well, you found it in this one. Besides the wireless, camera and the readers and all that, you've got a responsive, super fast computer.
Well, you have that super fast processor, that that i5 core processor.
It's hard to say. There's a lot going on.
It's
there,
a lot
right?
of eyes. And the best part about it, it has turbo boost technology inside it, because literally what you're getting here, you're getting the 3rd generation, and that is the latest from Intel. And that, you look at how it has 2.5 gigahertz for speed, but then when you put it into turbo boost, which it does automatically when it needs more speed, you get up to 3.1. That dual core processor with hyper-threading, what's hyper-threading? That turns your dual core into quad core. And then you have all that amazing other graphics. Literally, you have the Core i5 Intel processor with that hyper-threading, which literally takes all your information, and then you can have so many different applications up and running. You see, you have movie content there, but you're also checking your email. It's not slowing down. But when you need more speed because of that processor, because you have that really interactive game or you have that movie playing, you have turbo boost technology. And that's what you want, because let's admit it. Actually, this is an interesting statistic. 50% of all internet traffic is actually video. And video is quite demanding in terms of what your computer needs to do, because it needs to be able to download it, and you then need to be able to watch it. And who knows if it's an action scene or if it's a game. But that's just it. You want to have that speed. And the thing is, with the specs on this computer, that 500 gigabytes, you can store so much information. And